Good morning and welcome. Today's video is all about seed starts and breaking new ground. Saturday was a wonderful day, and I'll share with you in a little bit how I started a new garden patch. But first, I got some seeds started, and I did that in my kitchen. Very easy to do. I just have this plastic tub, and I've got some mustard seeds, some spinach, some round cabbage, and some Chinese cabbage seeds that I want to get started. So I'm just taking my soil, putting it in this tub, and adding some really warm water because you want warm soil to germinate your seeds. I'm just going to mix this up with my hands. Now I like to use the Miracle-Gro seed starting potting mix instead of regular potting mix. It's a little more finer, and the seeds do really well germinating. I had great success with this last year, so I was going to repeat it this year, but I'm just mixing in all that warm water to make it really moist. And you could certainly do this yourself. It's very easy to start your own seeds. You do need some warming mats, and I picked those up off of Amazon. And you need these seed start trays, and you also need some lights. So I picked up some really nice lights from Amazon that worked great. I set up my 2 seed start shelving units, set it up all by myself, hooked up the lights, and so the hard part's over. Now we get to have the fun and start some seeds. So I'm just pressing this soil down into each little modular hole, and I'm going to be putting my seeds in there. I've made some labels, and today I can do some seeds that can go out in the garden a little earlier than other things. I'll wait and do my peppers and tomatoes and cucumbers and everything else a little bit later. But this I can go ahead and get out in the garden in March. So after I've gotten both sets packed with the soil, I'm going to drop in some seeds. I made some labels out of these tongue depressors, and I just put 2 or 3 seeds in each little hole. Very simple to do. And I was really wanting to do more seed starts this year because I was afraid that there might not be enough in the stores because of the food shortages. More people may be gardening, so I thought I'd set my own seeds again this year. And I'm just writing it on the labels. And then this set came with a nice dome top that you can put on, and it holds the moisture. Okay, after I've got all my seeds set, I just lightly coat the top with this vermiculite. This helps to hold down in the moisture. It reduces those little gnats that you get sometimes, and it just really worked well last year for me. So I also got this at Lowe's, and I just sprinkle it on top, and then I'll give it one more good water before putting the lid on. You can buy this pretty much at any seed store. It's a very light coating that I put on it, and then I added one more round of water. You want it nice and wet. Seeds germinate in really well in very moist soil. And there it is, all my little seed starts. They're nicely labeled. It's getting exciting now. And over here is my 2 shelf units that I set up, and last Thursday I set out some bok choy cabbage and some Swiss chard and some onions. And the only thing that really has come up is the bok choy. The onions take a little bit longer, but you can see how nicely moist it stays with that lid on. So I've got plenty of spaces to start all my seeds. This is a new shelf I picked up at Lowe's. I put it all together by myself. I hooked up all these lights, and I'm real excited to get going. There's all my stuff in my pretty dining rooms filled up with garden stuff now. And I really want to give a shout out to Robbie Lynn at the Homesteading Pastor. She shared this garden planner, and I absolutely love it. I know exactly when to plant. It's just a wealth of information in one little slide packet. It's awesome. Thank you, Robbie Lynn. And again, I love this system because I can take and raise or lower these lights using the S-hooks and the chain. So I'm all set, ready to go, and loving every minute. Now let's go outside. And in another video, I shared my goals for taking this side yard and turning it into another garden space. So we're planning to cut down that tree, and then we removed all these azaleas from this side yard using a truck. It was very easy to pull these out of their place, and I did move them to another place in the yard on the other side of our fence, so that will look really nice. So I spent all Saturday getting those dug up and replanting in another part of the yard. It was a great day. I thoroughly enjoyed every minute of getting out there and working in the dirt. So here is the new spot for a garden. I've got some work to do to get it ready. I've got to get those holes filled. We've got to get the tiller out and till this up, and then put in some compost, and I think we'll be ready to plant. This soil is very rich and fertile. It's been sitting composting for years with the azaleas in it. So I'm real excited about what I can grow in this plot. So stay tuned, follow this garden journey with me. I'm enjoying it and hoping that others can learn from what I'm doing. And coming up, next video, I'll be making a quick no-dig garden bed. I'll be prepping this garden plot, and then I'm going to get all my containers ready. And I'd love to share that information with you, so please like and subscribe. Leave me some comments below. And as always, thank you so much for watching, and I hope you have a very blessed day.